Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Dozer and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we use here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Your dogs will come home with their very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly tomorrow during your follow-up training session. Now, Dozer's sitting very nicely and quietly at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Dozer heel, and at this point Dozer has a job to do, and that is to match pace with your left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking like a gentleman. And each time that you stop your feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And he did a great job of demonstrating that. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use his name. You use the one-word command to stay. The long sit-stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to start out at about 30 seconds. You're going to work all the way up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to Dozer, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction, ending up all the way around to heel where they started. And at that point, Dozer expects to get another command. So Fred told him to heel again. And you always want your dogs to be under control, by your side, focused on you, not all the other comings and goings on your property. Fred leaves him in another sit-stay. Lengthen out the amount of time when you're working with the dogs that they can hold these stationary exercises, because it helps to develop self-control. This time, instead of returning back to him, Fred's going to demonstrate the come on command. It's Dozer come. He should come and he should sit right in front of you. He should not jump all over you. And he returns to heel, and they take off heeling again. We've been blessed this last few days with some really nice weather, so it's good that the dogs don't get overheated when they're working. Going to leave him again in another sit-stay. And when you leave him in a stay, be prepared to stand there for a little bit and make him hold that. And then Fred uses his name and his hand signal and calls him in. And he comes and sits. And then he goes back to heel. And the last exercises that we're going to be working on for you are the down commands, and there are 2. There is your down from a heel position and down from a distance. So the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is a down from a heel position. So with your dog always seated first, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now your down stay, you can expect the dogs to hold longer than the sit stay. They're more comfortable and relaxed in a down stay. So start out at about 1 minute and work all the way up to 5 minutes. When you return back to him, you're going to return back to him exactly as you did on the sit stay, all the way around, back to heel position. He remains lying down until he's given another command. And Rigby has done a great job too. We're going to be videoing him a little bit later, but he knows all the same commands. I think that maybe we've gotten past that whole craziness thing. There's your down. in your stay. You have to remember to use each command. You can't give him a down and then walk away and expect him to stay. You have to tell him to stay. And this time Fred will call him out of that down, brings him right in and has him sit, and then he goes back to heel. He's an amazingly smart, fun, cute little puppy. He's done a really, really good job. He's going to be a big little puppy pretty soon. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. So you're going to stop with your dog at heel and leave him in a stay and turn to face him. This is the only time that you use your right hand to give the command. Fred drops him into a down from 6 feet away. And that was beautifully done. So we have demonstrated for you all of Dozer's formal obedience commands on leash. Heeling, automatic sits, sit, stay, down, down from a distance, down, stay, and come. These are the exercises that we're going to be encouraging you to work on at home with him and Rigby when they get home, and keep us posted as to your progress. And thank you very much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.